We all know that 2020 was an eventful year. It was a difficult year that we've seen a lot of things happen and a lot of things that definitely weren't expected to happen to all of us around the world. But definitely one thing that keeps me, myself, and I grounded, listen to some good music and discovering some new bands. We all know that at the end of the year, lots of the experts came out with a beautiful list from 2020, singing some praises to some albums that came out that year. But I don't want just to list some good albums that came this year, but I have created something a little different, a little more personal. It's my top 7 musics from 2020 that made me happy. Okay, so without further ado, let's spin that intro again. And my fellow friends, let's get into it. What's up, my fellow bedbangers? I hope everything is fine with you today. Of course, I must, as always, try to start this video with this little intro. For today, we are going to go from the 7th position to the number 1 of kinda of my playlist for 2020 in metal. It's a list of songs that made me very happy to listen this year, and definitely from some bands that deserve some praise to release some work in this eventful year. So let's start at number 7 with Within Destruction, No Way Out. Of course, I am a little biased because I love all the aesthetic from Japan and the influence from anime and everything that comes from that cultural part of the world, and that really captivated my eye to listen to this band that I have never listened, and I can tell you definitely was a big surprise because I love it. It's heavy, it's very technical, it's very well produced, it's heavy, fresh, new, and definitely some of the heaviest riffs that I've heard in 2020. Going up at the 6th position, we have, of course, Slaughter to Prevail. Let me just throw back a little bit and see what was my reaction to this song. Demolition was one of those songs that scarred me for life because I have never heard a breakdown like that. The Russian influence and language, it fits perfectly in that song. And it's not just the vocal lines from Alex, it's to the riffs, the rhythm section, even the solo with LLL loose in one of the most heaviest tracks that I've heard in 2020. Let's go to number 5. At number 5 we have Polaris with Hypermania, which, my friends, definitely one of the most fun songs that I've heard in all 2020. This song is definitely one of those that you heard to get your blood pumping and start moving, and it's so fun. It's definitely one of those songs that you deserve to listen live. Number 4 is for 2 songs Within the Ruins with Deliverance, and Bleed from Within with Fracture. Okay, at number 4, I definitely had some troubles getting the right band to fit in this slot, so I had to choose two bands that they deserve to be at this slot. I'm talking about Bleed from Within and Within the Ruins. These two bands came out at 2020 with definitely some of the best work they have came about, some of my favorite discoveries from 2020. At number 3, we have definitely one of my favorite bands from 2020. I'm talking about Tela. Tela give me those vibes from the early age of Slipknot with some sparkles of punk influence and definitely some of the heaviest riffs, and so much fun listening to them. Their album is near perfection for my taste, and this song, No One Should Read This, it's definitely a winner for this man. At number 2, we have Trivium. Okay, I've never eat this, but I'm a massive fan of Trivium. I have all the records and I'm always expecting more and more from the band. And definitely this record that they have came out in 2020, it's one of their best works, one of the most enthusiastic songs that I've heard. I cannot select one single song. The album is so good that you can listen to whatever song you want, that you will have a good time. And now at number 1 of my playlist for 2020, I have North Side of Nature from Orbit Culture. My fellow bangers, this was my self-discovery of this year because I've never listened to Orbit Culture. Delivers one of my favorite albums for 2020, and this song is the embodiment of why I love metal so much. My fellow bangers, thank you very much to listen to my personal list of the top 7 metal songs for 2020. Thank you very much for reaching the end of this video. I hope to see you at 2021, and remember, stay heavy. Goodbye, my friends.